night grows quieter as a thick, white mist begins to coat Alpha Base. General Starve stands on the northern wall, looking out in the direction the strike force had headed. A Marine, seeing him staring through his binoculars, starts heading towards him.
Is there anything more about Lieutenant Danko, sir?
No, I've heard nothing. The radio is really quiet.
It's weird, isn't it, sir? No sounds out there. Nothing. We've heard sounds from the wildlife at night before, but now there's nothing. Like something has just sucked the life out of the ambience.
Probably nothing, son. Perhaps the ambience is just taking a smoke break.
Yeah, maybe. Wait. Sir, look!
Through the heavy covering of murk and cloud, a figure can be seen, slowly shambling through the fog, towards the northern wall.
Quickly, get one of those towers to spot it!
Yes, sir. Charlie, shine your flashlight out over there.
Yeah, sure thing, Marine.
The beam from the spotlight glides over the ground and towards the figure. However, just before the cone of light reaches their position, the figure suddenly collapses, falling face down into the dirt, as if they were simply a puppet and their strings had been cut. When their form is finally illuminated by the spotlight, it becomes apparent that the individual who had been coming towards the base before crumbling was wearing marine armor.
Oh no! Man down! Man down! We need a medic over here! Marines! Get out there and bring that man into the medical center!
Yes, sir!
Slide him onto the stretcher.
Yeah. Alright. Come on, man.
Christ, this guy's heavy.
Ugh!
What is it?
I think he's hurt. Real bad. My hand, it rubbed up against something cold and wet.
Well, you no shit, buddy. You think someone would just kill over for no reason?
Stow it, you two. Let's just get this guy to the medical facility.
You mean Santa?
Whatever. Let's just go.
The three Marines and medic quickly make their way across the uneven soil and back to the base while carrying the stretcher, doing their best not to jostle the presumably wounded soldier too badly on their way to the medical center.
1, 2, 3, lift! Okay, set him down.
Let me go!
Soldier, calm down.
Can't think about them. They're in my head. In my head.
Hand me that sedative.
Coming. Coming. They.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Alright, restrain him.
What did he mean? Turn? Them? Inside his head?
He's obviously in shock. Whatever happened to him out there, we aren't going to get any answers in his current state.
Okay, he's restrained.
Alright, I'll report this to the site doctor in the morning. For now, I'll monitor his progress.
Isn't there more you could do for him?
Not at this point in time without further knowledge. We could be dealing with anything. It could be schizophrenia, or paranoid disorder, or something else. I'll let you all know of any updates. Dismissed.
Any updates, soldier?
No, sir. The Marines sedated the man, but he was rambling something. It just doesn't make any sense.
Don't let it get to you. That man is probably in shock or something.
Yes, sir.
You're relieved, soldier. Go get some rest, son.
Thank you, sir.
The usual, mate?
Yeah, thanks.
You look like battered shit. Everything alright, man?
Yeah, we just found a guy slumped over in the mist. We got him to the medical center.
Well, good on ya. I hate to think what happened to him, if you didn't find him.
Yeah, well, it's just that he was just uttering a weird phrasing like, I won't turn or can't think about them inside my head. Stuff like that, you know?
Them?
I know, right? The medic said it could be paranoid disorder or schizophrenia.
True. Could also be PTSD or something. I actually heard there are mutants in the wilderness.
Mutants?
Like mindless creatures only capable of killing, reconstructed corpses, or reanimated dead bodies coming back to life.
Seriously? Have you been abusing?
Hey, I told you, I'm clean. Another Marine came in here earlier, saying that stuff. That's all.
Who?
Not sure. He said they were attacked by a severed head with tentacles coming out of it. Apparently the tentacles looked like the neck muscles that had been grafted to help it move. Or something.
Ah, stop messing with me, man. What the fuck?
Still think I'm talking shit?
Always.
Stay back, please. No, please, stay back. Stay!
Oh my god. Oh shit!
Is there a back door?
Yeah, it's down here.
I need a weapon!
Regulations state that all weapons are to be placed on the bench outside.
You mean you're unarmed too?
Of course.
Where's the exit?
Over here. Come on.
I thought you said this was an exit.
Better than staying up here.
Go, 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 go!
That should.
Keep your voice down. Is there a way out of here?
You crazy? You wanna head out there with those things?
If we can get to those garages, then we might be able to get out of this alive.
Might?
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you a fairy tale that we're gonna get out of this alive, but I sure as hell ain't gonna stay here to eventually be ripped out of this place like a can of sardines.
There's a service lift down there that leads to the surface, but please tell me, you actually know where the garages are.
As you know, I've been stationed here for a few months now, and I've memorized the base layout. Besides, do we have an alternative plan? Let's move.
Fuck, the sound will track them, for sure.
The lift rises up towards the cellar doors at a decent pace, but to everyone riding it, each second stretches into eternity. As the two men are reaching the top, the doors automatically open, revealing the icy white fog and allowing it to slither through the opening and creep over their boots. The silence surrounding them, though, sets both men's skin crawling. So eerily quiet, in fact, the only sound either of them could hear were their own breaths and the elevated pounding of their own heart in their ears. The Marine looks to the bartender, signaling him in the direction of where to go. The men proceed cautiously through the murky haze filling the base, as the dull light from what few spotlights remained flickered in and out along their path. As they walked, neither of them can help but notice the abundance of crimson coating the walls, ground, and nearly all objects they pass, combined with the sharp, metallic taste that accompanied each breath. There was little doubt in either man's mind what had happened here. The strange thing, though, is that despite everything around them, there were no visible corpses. It isn't long until the objective of the pair comes into sight. The Marine points to the garage doors and picks up his pace slightly. However, as he is about to enter and make his way through the main courtyard, he catches sight of a group of slashers only a handful of meters away. Based on what he could see of their forms, they were skulking and creeping through the base in a slow, deliberate manner, looking for anyone fortunate or unfortunate enough to have survived their previous grisly attack.
Is it all clear?
No,
How many?
it looked like 6. It could be more than that. We need to make a break for it, but as quietly as possible.
No, this ain't gonna work. We'll get her to pieces, for sure.
What choice do we have? We have no weapons, no way to get help unless we get to the garage and drive to the nearby settlement.
We should have stayed back at the cellar. We were safe there.
Yeah, like a tin of sardines. Look, I'll run over to there, and when I signal to you, run like hell to me, and don't look back. You got it? I'll try to spot a good opportunity for you. Okay, they're turning around. Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
The Marine makes his dash towards a collection of crates that look to be halfway through being offloaded, thankful that the monstrosities seem to have not yet noticed him. Halfway to his destination, the Marine turns his head so he can confirm that he was indeed still a phantom to the grotesque mockeries of humanity. However, what he sees causes his heart to sink into his stomach. The Necromorphs were currently heading in the direction that he had just come from. Seeing what he could only interpret as terror across the face of the bartender, the Marine stops his dash and signals to the other man to hold and back off before continuing with an even faster pace. Even without this gesture, it was unlikely that the bartender would have tried doing anything else. The group of Necromorphs were now right in front of his hiding position, blocking his path forward, and too close for him to retreat with any degree of stealth. Fearing what might happen next, the Marine looks around frantically for something to grab the monstrosity's attention. As he is doing this, though, the Necromorphs continue their methodical pace forward, finally reaching the bartender's hiding place. Said bartender is doing his best to hold his breath and curl into as tight of a ball as physically possible as his adrenaline starts pumping into action. He watches as the blades of this grotesque monster slowly come over the top of the wooden boxes and nearly graze the front of his shirt. With the thing only inches away from him, the bartender could see that the scythe-like blade in front of him is in fact some horrific parody of a bone erupting from the decayed center of what was once a person's hand. Just as the Necromorph is about to continue on, its jawless head becoming visible to the cowering man. The sound of a flare being fired causes each necromorph to suddenly jerk around and face the direction of the falling ball of fire, illuminating the base a light shade of pinkish red. Drawn by the sudden influx of light and sound, the necromorphs begin meandering in the direction of the falling flare in a similar manner as they had been moving previously, only at an accelerated rate. Now that the bartender could no longer see nor smell the putrid, necrotized flesh of the abomination, he uncurls from the ball he had worked himself into and hesitantly peeks over the boxes before him, seeing the retreating forms of the monsters. As soon as it looks to be all clear, the bartender moves out from behind the crates and begins to hurriedly, but quietly, move towards where he had seen the Marine run. Following the direction he had watched him go, the bartender was met only with a collection of partially offloaded crates, and on top of one of them, a smoking flare gun. Feeling his heart begin to palpitate, as the Marine was nowhere to be seen, the bartender looked around frantically in search of his allies, hopefully a live form. To his infinite gratitude, he was quick to notice the man crouched down not too far away, waving an arm trying to catch his attention without making a sound. Comfortable that they had locked eyes, the Marine gestures that he wants them both to head towards the garage at the same time, at his signal. Nodding his understanding, the bartender awaits this signal. After sitting still for several seconds, listening for any nearby sounds, the Marine gives his signal and the two men creep through the fog towards their destination. On the way, though, both of them catch sight of a motionless figure standing between them and the garage. Seeing as the figure lacked the silhouette of this base's killers, they decided it was safe to get closer. When they were finally close enough, the identity of the figure was revealed.
My God. Sir, General Staff! No, stay back! Keep away!
Seeing no way out, and no way to plead their case, the two braced themselves, closing their eyes and waiting for the inevitable shots.
No!
Marine, they heard the shot. Marine!
The garage doors, they're locked. We need to break them open. There, pass me that. Alright, go!
A slasher walks into the garage after assuring it had finished its kill, pursuing the prey it knew had escaped. As it does so, the bartender rolls under a warthog and looks out towards the shadow of the slasher as it comes closer and closer, each step punctuated by moist squishes and the plip-plop of droplets falling onto the concrete floor.
ODST! ODS!
Where am I?
You're at an outpost.
Outpost. How'd I get here?
No idea. All I know is this place is an outpost and not by the UNSC.
Who's in charge here?
Once again, I've got no idea. However, we are not guests here.
What do you mean?
We are prisoners here.
What? By who?
By us, Lieutenant Danko.
Who are you?
I am the father of the Acensionists. My name is of no importance to you. But take heart, as your story here will be a long and painful one, as long as you defy my will. Now, who shall we sacrifice to the gods today? I think they will be very happy with this one. Gods, take him!
No, please, no! Leave me be, please. I don't want to take part in this, please. I'll be good. I promise.
What are they gonna do to that prisoner?
My guess, be sacrificed? You know, killed in some kind of ritual?
Ritual?
I have no idea. Danko? All I know is they have weapons, and everyone is as crazy as that man is, and that there is no escape from this hell.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Above a world so fine, like a diamond in the sky.